Silver Tongue Devil for that great opening song, Moonrise. On the Corpsepaint Show, we want to uplift your life by taking you underground. And by that, I mean supporting independent, underground art, metal, music in general, and movies. So welcome to the show voted best show to have sex to, the Corpsepaint Show.
Who voted that?
We are...
bunch of freaks.
Clearly.
All of our fans. Here's what we are. Ziggy, here's what we are. We're the dedicated bike lane on the internet highway. So join us on our lane. Join us on our route.
That bike lane can be very scary sometimes.
Exactly.
Is that why you were wearing those shorts behind that desk?
That's right, yeah. Let me stand up on here so you can see him. Hey, we welcome back JANIE SLASH, who's been gone too long. Welcome back, JANIE.
Thanks. I'm glad to be back.
Yes, you're a permanent part of the show.
You had some awesome co-hosts while I was gone, though, so I want to say thank you to Catalina and to Becca and to Darby and to Frankie for filling in for me while I was gone.
Yes. They did an admirable job.
It's like you didn't even know I wasn't there.
Only needed 4 people to replace it.
There you go.
They did a good job. I watched as much of the episodes as I could. I was in Ohio, so my reception was not the best. And then some nights I was actually working, so I couldn't watch it. But I was trying to watch it between shows and between performances. So.
We have some great pictures that, and now we'll get to later, that you took when you were in Ohio on this venture.
I visited some pretty interesting, cool places while I was in Ohio, and then some places that were questionable, but it was fun.
Yes. We're saying yes. Cenobite Baby loves having you back, JANIE SLASH.
That thing scares me.
Look, our backdrop music for the entire show is dedicated to our friends at In Eternum, the best in Swedish death black metal, death and roll, extreme sinister metal.
Swedish
metal, and we're rescheduling with them, so it works out better for their schedule and ours, but we will have In Eternum on the show.
Swedish time zones.
Down the road, so we will have them back soon. Sorry we had to reschedule today. All right, JANIE SLASH, welcome back. Let's get a friend on the phone, and that is Daron Beck, who is with the band Pinkish Black. Pinkish Black here in Dallas, but they tour everywhere. We'll ask him about that. Hello. It's Daron. It's Daron Beck. Pinkish Black. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Daron.
Howdy.
Hey. All right, so welcome to the Corpsepaint Show. We are live, and I just want to tell you that we're an unfiltered show, so you can just say whatever you'd like. But
okay,
we wanted to reach out to you and just see how you're doing.
I'm doing okay now. I'm just still recovering pretty much, just taking it easy around the house for the most part still, because it's just been only been home for a week since last Saturday, so yeah, haven't done much since I've been out of the hospital.
Well, it's got to feel good to get back home. How scary is something like this? And you had two heart attacks, right, in August?
Yeah, about 2 weeks apart from each other. The first time it was weird and it was scary, but I wasn't exactly sure what was going on, so and I pretty much blacked out. Like, it took me a lot longer to get to the hospital the first time because I wasn't sure what was happening, so I didn't have my girlfriend call the ambulance for a little while until I knew for a fact that I couldn't fix it myself. But the second time it happened, I knew exactly what was happening, so that was a lot scarier because I'd already been to the hospital once, and normally you don't have heart attacks 2 weeks apart, but and I hadn't been doing anything. I cleaned up my life a lot since the first heart attack, so I hadn't done anything to cause the second one. So yeah, it was pretty scary altogether, though.
Yeesh. Oh. Well, man, it's good to hear that. I mean, your voice sounds good, and it's good you're back at home, and it's good you're resting. Now we're flashing up on the screen, Daron, the GoFundMe. And
good.
Yes, you're welcome, man. So for GoFundMe, you search GoFundMe, and then it's Daron Beck, Daron, Daron Beck's fund, and or under Help Daron Beck. And man, we encourage anyone watching, listening, if they got an extra few bucks, to contribute to your medical fund. And as a musician, man, I know you have a lot of expenses and maybe not a lot of income from all that work. And it's just the way it is sometimes with musicians. And we just, wish you the best and hope the best and hope people can, keep giving a little bit here, a little bit there and helping you.
No, I was very surprised at the outcome, or just like the outpouring of help that I've received. It was really, really surprising, and really, I'm extremely thankful for all the help I've gotten so far. It's pretty overwhelming because, I haven't been working since November, really. I've been an interior decorator for the past 13 years, but that job kind of left me in November, and I've been, doing odd jobs here and there since then. But yeah, regardless of that, I haven't had insurance in years because I was freelance, so I could, tour with my band and stuff like that. And there's no insurance with that.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. This is the life of a musician, and you said since November, man. I mean, yes, we want. I just hope, the community comes out and just keeps helping, and you don't have to have a lot of money. Just give a little or what you can. Help Daron Beck, man. So, look,
I appreciate y'all sharing.
we later in the show we're talking about Goblin, and we saw you first time was at JANIE SLASH was at
Yes.
Texas Theater,
Texas Theater.
Opening up for that event a couple years back.
Yeah, that was just a dream tour for us. I couldn't believe we got that opportunity. No, that was an extreme game changer for us. And once we landed that tour, we felt like, okay, if we can do this, we should probably keep doing what we're doing because, we'd like to do more things like that. But yeah, that was I love Goblin. They've been like, one of my biggest influences as a musician, even before I started playing music, because I wanted to be Tom Savini before I ever wanted to be a musician. So I got way into horror movies as a kid, and Goblin was one of the first bands that really stuck out to me from horror movie soundtracks.
Well, awesome. And you mentioned Tom Savini. JANIE SLASH attended a class recently, and she is a makeup person and now is doing more gore makeup. And the name of the class was Accident Victim.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's like how to make someone look like they've been run over by a car.
That's pretty awesome.
Daron, how many bands are you in?
I'm really just in Pinkish Black. I've spread myself thin in the past by being in a bunch of bands, and now I'm just doing this one. I do a solo thing that's just me jerking around at home called Designer Imposter.
All right.
But that's just solo stuff. But no, it's just Pinkish Black. I'm pretty dedicated to what we're doing. So me and John have been playing together in this format for close to 9 years, and and groups together. We've been together for over almost 14 years now. So.
No kidding.
So yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Are you in Dallas or Denton?
I'm in, it's Haltom City, actually, which is right outside of Fort Worth.
Okay. Well, it's great to talk to you, man, and thank you for speaking with us. And we're going to keep pushing the GoFundMe, Daron Beck, Daron Beck's fund, and hopefully, man, it takes care of what you need. And want to see you back rocking out.
Oh yeah, I'll be back at some point. But yeah, it's definitely already helped. But no, I appreciate you having me on.
You're very welcome. JANIE SLASH? Yeah, Daron Beck.
Yeah.
Pinkish Black. Pinkish Black. Hey, we'll talk to you again soon, Daron. Stay in touch with us, too. Any news, announcements, releases, anything like that, we consider you a friend, so stay in touch, please.
Yeah, we'll have the new album out sometime, hopefully before the end of the year. But when we get that out, I'll be glad to talk to you again.
Yeah, just reach out to me, and let's talk again at that point. Absolutely.
All right, well, take care.
Thank you, Daron.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, what a good guy.
I know. So definitely, if you can contribute, help out in any way you can, or at least share it. We'll have it up on our Facebook page.
Good
right?
point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Sometimes even if you can't contribute, you can share it, and maybe somebody doesn't realize that it's happening, and they're able to contribute, and that definitely helps.
Yeah.
Visibility is important too.
And what a better way to put your money to work than helping a friend locally who needs it,
And a fellow artist.
and how scary can it be, man, to
I can't
go
imagine.
through something like that. This, I'm gonna hold it up, is
In Eternal.
my favorite band right now. And this one is called The Curse of...
I know. What
I
does
know.
that mean?
Yeah.
Right now, next week.
Could
What
be
about
different.
tomorrow? It will be
No, but
Ohgr.
look at this. The cool back, and then you open up this great CD, and yeah, so it's got the upside.
We
down
got to turn them
cover.
upside
Well,
down,
I mean,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
In turn them upside down. In a turn them.
Upside down. Is that what that means?
No, it doesn't.
I didn't think so.
It means like forever. And so we...
Forever upside down.
I'm really into them now. We look forward to having them on the show. Hopefully it'll be soon down the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So talk to Daron. We're you know, I want everyone to see that cool CD, Curse of Devastation by In Eternum. Find them on Spotify if you are into death and roll and extreme black metal, anti-Christian music, anti-establishment music, because we don't like the mainstream here. We like to go off-road. Hey, our sponsor
Yes, our sponsor.
is a badass company
It really is.
called Corpse Factory, and we're Corpse Show. So,
It's like perfect. It's a match made in hell.
and look, we showed that preview for The Nun
Yes.
a couple weeks ago, and that he's got there's a highlight picture there too. We like creepy dolls.
He loves
can
creepy
see.
dolls. I've come around to them. Okay, you shouldn't hold a doll by your head. By its head, not your head.
What about shaking it?
Don't shake it.
Shake the baby.
Don't shake that baby.
All right. So we want to see their Facebook page again. That's Corpse Factory. And from the Facebook page, Corpse Factory, you can see. And Janie Slash, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing a dress that came from Corpse Factory.
The spider dress.
It's a spider dress. See if I can actually balance.
Yeah. Oh, nice. God, that's cool. There's a lot of pink going on.
Kiss
there.
of the Spider Woman.
I like the color pink. I even have Draculaura over here on my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
That sticker was given to me by Becca, who was the co-host last week.
Becca.
And don't forget, Corpse Factory, they sell awesome clothes for both men and women. And they have awesome accessories you can get for your hair and necklaces and things like that. So
Now-
definitely check them out, especially with we have a Halloween coming up. Definitely want. I mean, Halloween's all year, every day. But still, Halloween's coming up, so you need some extra special cool clothes for that. And you have Cult Classics coming up, so you need some awesome stuff to wear there too.
Yeah, for all of you dark-hearted gothic types, go to Corpse Factory Facebook and check it out.
And if you're not dark-hearted and gothic, maybe you should branch out and try it out. You might like it. Just say it.
All right,
Variety is important.
we want to.
It's the spice of life.
It really is, and it's the best spice there is.
I like spicy. Hey,
I
guess what?
prefer curry.
Now, we are going to catch up with Janie Slash because we missed you, Janie.
You sure as hell
We
caught up
have
with me
missed
because
you.
I'm here.
We're going to start with some cool pics that you took in Ohio, which were of a museum. Tell us about them.
While I was in Ohio, I visited this awesome museum called the Buckland Museum of Witchcraft. It's been around since the 1960s, and Raymond Buckland was the person that started Wicca in America. He brought it here from Gerald Gardner. I learned quite a bit about Wicca, and they even had some stuff from the Satanic Church of Satan, and lots of neat things. They had a wand by Aleister Crowley. There was a demon in a box in there. And no, you can't open the demon in the box, and you can't say the name of the demon. And it was encased in like a circle of salt. But there was some really neat stuff, and if you're over there, you should definitely check it out. We also have some pictures that I took.
Now, was the museum buck wild?
What? No.
Yeah, there were not topless people there
No.
at the museum.
There were some pictures of topless
Oh,
people.
okay. Well, good. Let's scroll through those. All right. So
I didn't put them in there. I didn't take photos.
Yeah,
of
so
those.
the
but
very-
you can buy them in the gift shop in postcard form.
Aleister Crowley had contributed a lot of things to the museum.
The one, but that's not the one. That is actually a headband of Lady Rowan, I believe her name is.
All right.
There's a bunch of awesome contributors throughout the history of Wicca and witchcraft that contributed to this museum. So it's got a lot of really neat like artifacts and such.
Yeah, let's scroll through those.
I don't know
'cause,
exactly what all of them are, but I did take some pretty neat photos.
Yeah, Wiccan stuff.
Yeah, a
and,
lot of
yeah,
Wiccan stuff.
That's cool.
And some of the contributors to the museum are like Gerald Gardner, Raymond and Lady Rowan, and Monique Wilson, a bunch of different, and then you have Aleister Crowley and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I love that. Look at that.
Yeah, so I just took some pictures, and they had an awesome tarot card collection. I read tarot cards, so I'm fascinated by different. I collect tarot decks, so it's some pretty neat tarot decks, and also some Ouija boards in there too.
Oh, no kidding.
Uh huh.
Yeah, this is definitely an off the beaten path.
Is
museum. I like it.
And
Is that a Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn deck there at the bottom?
I can't tell. Is it?
I think it is. Right there.
Maybe.
Oh, neat.
I don't know. They had some very interesting stuff in there. Oh, and this is us horse manning. I learned what horse manning was when they were trying to make it happen again.
Okay, look, you're in this picture.
I am. I'm the head.
You're the head. All right, now the head is up there in the upper left.
Yes.
There. Now, are you alive?
I am alive.
Okay.
At the moment.
You're-
The body is the co-curator of the museum. That's his wife.
All right.
And so the guy
Does she have a head?
Yes, her
All right.
head's underneath the table. He started this. Have you
What's
ever?
it doing under there?
Yeah, it's looking at Janie.
She is. She's pretending to be headless. They were trying to bring back this like Facebook or Instagram trend called horse manning, where it makes one body looks headless and the other head is somewhere else. I guess supposed to be a play off the Headless Horseman.
Okay.
And so they were like, "Oh, I have the perfect idea for a horse manning," and I was like, "What is that?" And so then this happened. This photo happened in the Witchcraft Museum, amongst all the tarot cards and things.
All right, and then here's some like potions and stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right,
Oh,
now
okay.
what?
That is a completely different place.
All right, so what is that?
That is in Sandusky, Ohio. I went to this place called a Thrill Center. It is open year-round. They have a haunted house in there with animatronics, a skating rink, and laser tag, a 4D theater, bounce houses, and putt-putt that glows and moves and gives you, like, serious nausea and headache, but it was fun.
All right, cool.
And so, oh, and there's a demon in the box.
Demon in the box, and it's got salt around it. Mm-hmm. And so we're back at the museum.
We're back at the museum now.
Yeah, I like it. All right.
And then that is Aleister Crowley's wand.
Yeah, or some people say Crowley.
Crowley.
His wand. So that is his personal trident, right?
Yes.
From his personal life. Yeah, his collection.
Mm-hmm. And then they had a ceremonial rope. And there was also a broom, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're back to the Thrill Center.
Neat. And that's the one that had the skating rink inside.
Yes, in the haunted house. And they have this big event in September. And then there's more tarot cards. Actually, that tarot deck above is a very sought-after, expensive deck that was all photographs. Like, this photographer staged all these different scenes from the deck and took photos.
Nice.
Very hard to find. It's like worth thousands of dollars.
Oh, there's some brooms.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel a chill in the air.
It's just cold in here.
No.
So-
I'm talking about the time of year it is. I mean, this season.
Yeah, starting to get you ready
Why
for
wait till
Halloween.
October? Let's start
But
in
no,
August.
seriously though, it is in the Tremont area of Cleveland, Ohio. So if you're there, you should check it out. It's only $5, and the two people that run it have a vast knowledge of Wicca in America, and it's a fun little stop.
Very good. Thank you, Janie Slash. That is a report from the road. We love it. Now, we also chatted about a silly lawsuit brought by Monster against Mad Monster. You're going to have to explain that, Janie.
Okay, so apparently Monster Energy Company is suing companies that use the word monster in their name. They've also, I believe, sued Monster.com.
What if you say the word monster? Do you owe them money?
Apparently.
Monster.
So a bunch of people make jokes that are like, it's no longer like classic monsters. It's classic guys. Cookie
brother.
Monster's no longer Cookie Monster. He's going by just Cookie.
All right. So they are. Does this suit have merit? What?
I
really?
don't. I feel like
Wait a second, I'm horse
monster
manning.
is such a common word that you can't claim to own it, and also it's been around longer than Monster Energy. But I'm not really sure. It just seems ridiculous to try to sue.
But tell people what
a
Mad Monster.
horror movie convention and magazine that takes its name from like the Mad Monster Party movie from the 60s or 70s. To sue them is ridiculous. So yes, it's infuriating and obnoxious.
Mad Monster magazine.
And I hate Monster Energy drinks. They taste like ass. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, we don't like
I'm
Monster
not gonna
Energy
drink them
anymore.
anyway. They're not good for you.
Ridiculous. They're doing this.
Drink tea.
How foolish.
Yes,
Suing
Frankie,
anyone that uses
fuck
the word-
Monster Energy Co. Thank you. I'm in the chat room.
God. All right. Hey,
Chat with
do you want
me.
to talk about your Gore Whore cup right there?
Oh yeah, that's my Gore Whore cup. It was made for me by Awesome Austin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he made it special for me for the show. He makes these awesome like cups. I forget what he calls them, but they're supposed to be offensive. But that one I took as a compliment.
Well, there you go.
He wasn't trying to offend
That's
me. He made
okay.
it special for me. But yes,
All right, very cool.
my little Gore Whore.
Yeah. All right. Now, you have a couple events coming up, and we're talking about everything you're doing. But right now, Brick Tavern Teas. Brick Tavern Teas is like this week.
Yes, this
Now-
Friday.
And if you were in North Texas, where do you go?
You're gonna go to Wiley to the Brick Tavern. Teas.
All right. So it's
Yes.
it's a venue there
It's a
in
venue in
Wiley,
Wiley
Texas.
called Brick Tavern.
Brick Tavern. Cool. And there's the event page. All right.
Or actually, I guess it's Saxy, but yeah, it's Saxy. Sorry, but it's kind of Saxy and Wiley are next to each other. So Brick Tavern Teas. It's a burlesque show. They've got a great lineup.
You're performing.
I am performing. Yes, I'll be hula hooping, and it's gonna be a good time. It's a lot of fun. The last show was great. I actually worked the last show. I didn't perform at it. And Victoria Viking always puts together great shows. So, and it's kind of a cool ass biker bar, and they've got great drinks, and I believe they have food.
Yeah.
So-
Very cool.
Definitely come check it out. and
So
have
that's
fun
on
with us.
Friday.
Yes, I believe the ticket price is $10, which for a burlesque show, that's a good fucking deal. So
Woo!
come check it
And
out.
guess what? Friday is part of like Labor Day weekend.
And also, yeah,
Right.
yeah. And we have I think there's a magician there, Josh Ayala. I believe that's how you say his last
Oh,
name. He
great.
was featured on American Horror Story.
All right.
He's cool.
Hey.
I've done an event with him. He's really nice.
Now, and then of
I'm
course
talented.
on Tuesdays you have Burlesque Bingo.
Burlesque Bingo. I'm back hosting it. Thank you for Scarlet Divine for filling in for me for that too. I had so many amazing people that enabled me to be gone. They took over all my things for me and did excellent jobs. Yes, free to play starts at 7. Come check it out. It's a lot of fun. And we do free Jello shots on 069.
How does Burlesque Bingo work, Janie Slash?
Well, you get a bingo card and you get bingo chips, and I call letters and numbers. You match them to your card, and when you get 5 in a row, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, you shout bingo.
All right, and then you win bingo, and
You get a gift certificate to Duke's Ice House, and then I remove 1 article of clothing until I am down to pasties.
how many throughout the night you're removing how many articles?
5, and I wear 6.
Whoa!
Sometimes, though, you're lucky, and we do the bonus round, which just means I do
Oh.
the round in my pasties. There's no
Yikes! Ooh, sounds fun.
so much fun.
All right, so that's great. That's at Duke's. Very
Yes,
cool.
Duke's Ice House in Addison. You should go there anyway. It's fun. Great group of people. You'll love it there. It's fun.
We are
Another
listening to
location
In
on.
Eternum. Our sponsor is Corpse Factory, and this is the Corpsepaint Show. We want you to stay with us. We're going to tell you what's coming up. We always got something wild for you on Sundays. Yeah, that one right there, Corpse Factory. Hey, we have some cool events coming up.
We do.
Most all of them happening at Gas Monkey Bar and Grill, Dallas, Texas. And the backdrop we're showing right now, that's Ohgr and Let Into Gold and another opening band, is tomorrow night. That's the 27th, and that's at Gas Monkey Bar and Grill. So Ohgr from Skinny Puppy is going to be at Bar and Grill tomorrow. You can get tickets right now. Just go to that Gas Monkey Live or Gas Monkey Bar and Grill website. And,
We will be at the Ohgr show tomorrow night.
We will both be
I'm
there at the Ohgr
excited.
show. We're going to have a lot of friends there at the Ohgr show, so come.
You should have pulled the photos of us hanging out with Ohgr at Mad Monster.
That's right, Mad Monster.
It's true. We met Ohgr in Mad Monster.
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 All right. And so
We're gonna
that
get sued by Monster. You can't
so
use
come on out to Gas Monkey Live tomorrow night, Monday night, the 27th of August, and say hi to us. You'll see us there. Hey, what is coming up next at Gas Monkey? Another cool event. They have events all the time. Is Karak Ohgr, and this is an extreme metal band, a black metal band, and that one is coming up as well in, I think that date is October. And so we got, all right, so there you are, yeah, October 19th, with a couple of opening bands, and what a show that's going to be as well. And we
That's
totally support this band. North American tour and Gas Monkey Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
Gas Monkey Live.
that's awesome.
Great venue. You look so good, Janie. It's so good to have you back.
Thanks.
Yes. We got a new table here in our studio.
Yeah, I
We got a
noticed.
new-
It's
it's
like
like
changed
huge.
so much.
So cool. Hey, and then the next event I want to talk about, I already got tickets for us. Okay, I bought the tickets, is coming up at Club Dada, and it's that band Starcrawler that I'm crazy about at the moment.
Oh,
And
hey, didn't we watch their music video here like a few weeks ago?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Monday, October 29th.
The song "I Love L.A." You might look for that on YouTube. Is a wild video.
Yes.
And that's Starcrawler.
Is that the one you showed here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. At Club Dada. Now that's coming up at the end of October, so that's gonna be a wild Halloween night party
It's gonna be
and
fun.
craziness.
Yeah.
They're a wild punk band.
My favorite months are coming up, September and October.
Now, this all leads to November 4th, which is, we mentioned earlier, Goblin, when we were talking to Jason. Okay, so I'm sorry, Daron. I
Daron.
apologize, man. My mind went
Jason?
blank there. All right, so when we were talking to Daron earlier, we mentioned Goblin. So the movie Susperia is going to be, the old original, is going to be shown while they do a live soundtrack.
We've seen it.
Yeah, to the movie.
If you have not seen it, you should check it out. We were lucky enough to see it. Like, fudge, was that like 5 years ago? 5 years ago at Housecore Horror Film Festival in Austin. They did it. Goblin played to the movie, and it was amazing. And they had a beautiful ballerina dancer.
So they're going to have the full band. They're playing the soundtrack to the film and showing the film at the same time. So this is a unique event. It's Claudio Simonetti's.
It's amazing. It's a great experience, especially if you're
Goblin.
a big Susperia fan. I am not really a big Susperia fan. Like, it's all right.
I am.
It's a very unpopular opinion that I have.
Yeah.
But I really do enjoy. It makes me enjoy it and like it to hear the band. I love the soundtrack and I love the music.
Yeah.
I just felt like it ended too fast.
You're gonna feel the movie.
That
You're
was
gonna
my
feel it.
problem.
All right, so
with the
Janie
movie.
Slash. Let's
Like, a
while
lot
we're
of stuff happens and then it's just over, and I was like,
while we're
wait,
talking about
what?
Suspiria, they remade it for you.
I know, I'm ready.
Yeah, so they remade it.
Ready.
Okay.
I haven't seen the preview. I'm gonna be
So
honest.
we're gonna let's
I've been
look.
living in a big truck, the last 2 weeks. I haven't seen it.
All right, so let's look at the preview. And so we call this segment Janie Slash's Weekly Dose of Horror. And so she's back, and you're going to lead us into a few little things here, Janie.
At the beginning, she gave me things. Perfect balance, perfect sleep. Oh, she wants to get inside of me. I can feel her. Oh, she can see me.
When you dance the dance of another, you make yourself in the image of its creator.
I feel like I'm not even here yet.
The dumpling's incredible.
1, 2, 3.
The way she transmits her work.
You have to decide, what is it you want to be for this company?
There's more in that building than what you can see, Doctor.
You are living with dangerous people. Three mothers, pre-God, pre-devil. Mother Tenebrarum, Mother Lacrimarum, and Mother Suspiriorum. Darkness, tears, and sighs.
You're making some kind of deal with them. I don't know what you're talking about. It's all a mess. The one up there. The one in here. The one that's coming.
See, that looks really good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Suspiria
I don't know
2018.
if I like the sound. The sound sounded really good in the preview, but I do miss the Goblin soundtrack. That's my favorite part about Suspiria. But I like that it looks new. It doesn't look exactly like it's gonna be the same. Like, it looks like it's more just paying homage.
Satanists at the ballet studio. Who knew?
Witches.
Witches. Okay.
in the first one.
They've been to the museum in Ohio.
I liked it. The first one was good. It was a lot of tension build up, and I really liked it. And the acting was great, and I loved Jessica Harper. My problem with it was the conclusion seemed to come so fast, and it was just over. It felt like it was a very
you like that
quick
preview?
resolve. Yeah, the preview looks really good. And Tilda Swinton's horrifying.
Isn't she?
Great actress, horrifying.
Yeah. That movie builds.
I don't know how I
and
feel
gets
about
scary.
Dakota Johnson,
Okay.
and I'm kind of tired of that Chloe Grace chick. She's in everything.
All right, now
I don't know. I don't know if I can forgive her for the Carrie remake
Janie Slash. There's another movie
because I love Carrie.
that is part of your weekly dose of horror.
Yes.
Now this is a sick and disturbing.
It's not
movie.
a movie I can recommend.
All right, so
Okay, I'll lead into this. So the last, I guess, couple weeks, Song of Solomon just came out. So we covered that, and we've seen that. It was we had Jean from that movie on. Great movie. And it just came out. DVDs went out. So it kind of brought up, it's a very kind of controversial movie, brought up controversial movies. And this director that I follow and respect, Phil Stevens, he directed this movie called Flowers in Long 2. So you should check it out if you can. Check those movies out. They're really good too. Was talking about, he was seeking out a bunch of controversial movies. And one of the movies he mentioned is a movie called The Bunny Game. And I remembered that we had it on our shelf because I'd seen it in a bunch of lists for like most controversial, hard to watch, offensive films. And apparently it's out of print. It's really hard to find, and it's a really expensive movie. Like they have it on Amazon for like $750. Dude looks really creepy when you hold that up.
Doesn't it? I'm horse gaming, or what's it called?
It's called The Bunny Game. Horse manning?
Horse
no,
manning.
you're not horse manning. You don't know. what
My
that
head's gone.
is. Your head is gone. Your head should be somewhere else. Never mind. You're not getting it.
All right, so back to Bunny Game.
So we watched it, and we did not talk about it because we wanted to wait until we watched it before, but I don't really remember it. So we watched it again, and we were like, we're not going to talk about it till we get on the show about what we thought about it.
Do you want my opinion? It's uncomfortable to watch. It is creepy as hell. It's violent, and it's over the top. It just makes you.
You cannot watch it if you've. It's what it's about is a prostitute that does a lot of drugs, and it's very uncomfortable to watch. And she ends up getting kidnapped by a trucker who takes her out in the middle of nowhere and makes her play all these sadistic, awful, horrible games for her life, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Very hard to watch. Don't recommend it. You probably shouldn't even seek it out.
So therefore, we'll show the preview.
It's so well made that it makes it even more unnerving. And the actress actually subjected herself to these things. Like she actually got branded in the movie and things like that. She was willing to go really far. We were watching some of the documentary, and a guy was like, I dropped out initially because she was willing to do everything in the script like real, and I thought I'd accidentally kill her. That's what he said, right? And that's just crazy. So yeah, we're going to show you the preview now.
It's
we'll
wild.
talk about it a little more after.
Sounds good. Yeah, you're going to have trouble sleeping if you watch this movie.
Yeah. But
It's unsettling.
it is very unsettling. It's only for like, and there's no gore in it. It's not gory at all. Like there's no gore.
Sadistic violence.
It's just sadistic, messed up violence.
Yeah. With no CGI. I mean, it's done.
No, it's
to
all
this
real.
point.
Most of it's real. Yeah.
Yikes.
Lots of nudity. Tough to watch.
Right.
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about controversial movies over the next few weeks. The next one we'll be covering is the Poughkeepsie tapes, which Ziggy's already watched. So we'll get to catch up on that next week. But tell us about what you thought, though, briefly.
I got a Blu-ray copy of it. I finally found it. I picked it up, and I've been looking for it for a long time because it has such a reputation. And I thought that it was like a solid 6.3 out of 10. I thought that it was. There were moments where it's very deeply unsettling, and the framing device is very, very interesting. I think that there are a lot of design decisions and the aesthetics of the movie that are very, very prescient, and they're very interesting. It's a very unique film, but I think that there are also other design decisions that they make that take away from the overall feel of it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of like visual quirks that it has that I feel don't work as well as the director wanted them to.
Okay.
But there are. It's a movie that will sit with you, and I don't think that it's as overtly sadistic as the Bunny Game sounds like it is.
Yeah.
But this is a movie that I saw like maybe a month and a half ago, and there are still moments that it's like, oh no, that is very disturbing, and it'll just like seep back into your mind.
So
The Bunny Game definitely does stick with you after you watch it. And a lot of it was improvised. They said there wasn't really a script. There was more just bullet points.
wow.
And it was just they went with the bullet points. But the actress actually, I don't know how to say her name properly, Rodleen Jetzik. She slipped and fell back in 2010 after the movie was made on a rug. Nothing to do with the movie. Like, she did all that in the movie, and then she slipped and fell, and now she's actually brain damaged, and it's really sad. She had a GoFundMe up a while back, but it's no longer up anymore. But she's been
So terrible that she survived that horrible movie, but then had an accident after.
I follow her on Instagram, and she's actually very positive, and it's really good, but it's just really sad. But she did a great job in the movie.
You don't
It's
see other
insane.
shows talking about the Bunny
So
Game.
tough to watch. I can't imagine.
You don't see other shows talking about the Bunny Game. This is one wild,
Probably
fucked up
because
movie.
they shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah. So let's lighten it up and go to another film that is out right now. It's
Okay.
called What Keeps You Alive. And I don't think you've seen this trailer. Let's look at it and then and chat about it. But another cool horror film.
I never told you about my first wife, did I? Erica. I got married when I was only 19. I mourned her, prayed with her parents, cried at her funeral. And of course, it has to look like an accident.
Did Megan not tell you anything about Jenny?
No, never. I'll do the same at yours.
You must be confused. I mean, why would your wife do this to you? Probably thinking we're in love, right?
Feel that? Your heart racing. What do you feel? Steady. Exactly.
Done playing around. I know these woods like the back of my hand.
What turned you into this monster? It's nature, not nurture. All those people, they trusted you. I trusted you.
I'm free in all the ways you're not.
You're trapped by emotions, weighed down by guilt. You are never going to do this again. I'm not going to let you do it again. Your conscience isn't a source of strength. It's your Achilles heel. Your dad, he used to say to me, you only kill what keeps you alive. I will bleed myself dry.
Whoa. Okay. It's nature, not nurture, and she knows the woods like the back of her hands, and she is a wild animal. And you think you know someone, they're so sweet and nice, and then you go to a cabin with them, and they're a wild, deranged.
Speaking of, you want to go to a cabin this weekend? It is Labor Day weekend.
Just leave the axes
3-day weekends.
in your trunk.
Can I bring my power drill?
Well, you could bring the rope and the you could bring a power drill. Yeah.
So I took them. When I went on vacation. I took my power drill, my screwdriver, nails, and a coffin. I keep my coffin, nails in a coffin, and a hammer.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what I did. I was a human blackhead. I was gone for 2 weeks, 17 days, performing with World of Wonders, and they were great. They were lovely people. I really had a great time, great experience all around. Some crazy stuff happened, but it wasn't with them. It was just shit that happened while I was in Cleveland that had nothing to do with
World
them.
of Wonders is a top circus troupe.
Oh, they're
right?
great. Yeah, I learned a lot from them, and I had a great experience, and it was great. I was drilled, hammered, beheaded,
electrocuted.
Yes, hung upside down, and escaped from a tied up in a straitjacket, and then hung upside down. It sounds like I was tortured for 2 weeks. That was the joke, but no, I had a great time. I loved it all.
Good.
It's fun to be beheaded. It's fun to see people's reactions when they think that you're going to be beheaded. But I'm not going to tell you that because what happens is it's magic.
So they cut your head off.
This is not magic revealed.
This is the guillotine,
yes.
right? And you're in the guillotine.
I was like Alice Cooper for 2 weeks, guys. You know how fucking cool that is?
Woo.
Because Alice Cooper gets beheaded in a guillotine.
Yeah.
And I love Alice Cooper. I got to be put in a straitjacket. It was kind of like I was like Alice Cooper at the county fair, but not really. But still, it was cool. I mean, there wasn't any, the rock music wasn't playing. But they did, what I appreciated was that during, the electric chair, they used the soundtrack from Friday the 13th, the cool, disco-y, the one from, part 3 or part 2 at the end. Yeah, I like it. They used some really cool, and they used, the Exorcist theme song kind of in there. They snuck some shit in there. It's a family-friendly show, but I was really excited that they snuck some horror elements in there. It made me happy. I was really happy when I was sitting in the chair, and I was like, I know that song. But, yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it, and it made performing
they travel around the country, right?
They travel. I think they're mostly along the East Coast.
Okay,
they do some West Coast, from my understanding, but they don't come to Texas because the guy that runs the Texas State Fair doesn't like shows.
It's a tent show.
Cool things.
It's a tent show, Janie.
Yes.
Right, and they set up their tent in different town every week or so.
They work their asses off so much. They tear down the tent, the stage.
After a week.
After about a week or however long they're there for. Typically it's a week, sometimes longer. They've had month-long things.
Okay.
And then they set it all back up, and they have a very strategic way that they go about how everything goes into the truck and everything comes out of the truck.
Okay.
It's true. And they, they visit some crazy small towns. They go to big towns, big cities. They have a great time. They're a lovely group of people. They work very hard. They're very skilled, and I have nothing but respect for them. I was very appreciative they let me come invade their space and live with them for 2 weeks.
You bet. World of Wonders.
And my bunk was pink, and my sheets were blue, like my hair. Everything matched my hair.
Is your bunk in a truck?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yeah. I lived in a truck, and I got AC. They had AC.
That's good.
It was great.
That's good.
In the truck.
Hey, so look, back to what keeps you alive. Yes. So if you saw that trailer, to make you interested, would you go see this?
Sure.
I would too.
I need to go to the movies.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the movies in forever.
So, I don't know. And it spooked me a little bit.
It seems very reminiscent of a Robert Hansen. The serial killer that would abduct women in Alaska and then just put them out in the wild and then hunt them for sport.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, we'll have to get more info on that.
That sounds interesting.
JANIE Slash, this is your segment.
That's the kind of serial killer I'd want to be.
You got more homework. Robert Hansen.
Go be a survivalist. Okay.
All right. Now,
Don't please don't abduct me and kill me. That sounds awful. That poor people.
We love 80s films. 80s horror, right?
Oh, we love 80s, yes.
Okay. And so this next movie is a horror movie called Summer of '84. Is it a movie from the 80s?
No.
No.
Clearly not.
Clearly not. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what's it about?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right. Summer of '84, a
don't know what it
throwback to '80s gore and '80s films.
If it's a throwback, then it's definitely not modern. I mean, not past.
Confirmed targets appear to be males, aged 12 to 16.
It's a serial killer.
The Cape May Chronicle received a letter from an individual calling themselves the Cape May Slayer.
There's a serial killer on the loose. What else could possibly be this exciting? Incoming titties. 12 o'clock. Guys, Nikki Keshuba. Scientifically the perfect woman.
Huh. Better view of my room than I thought. Sweet dreams.
Emergency meeting. Treehouse. Now, Mackie is the Cape May Slayer.
Mackie's a cop with a sick reputation.
Wasn't counting on us. That's blood.
Davey!
Hey,
Guys, I'm freaking out, okay?
Relax, you look like you're 30. It's gonna be fine. Now go. You're gonna get caught either by Mackie or your dad.
I know I'm right about it.
That doesn't prove anything.
Are you with me?
I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
I'm trying to save people.
Yeah, well, you're not.
Guys on station are gonna love this.
Just let it go.
Sorry again if you're grounded. Let's see if I can get you out of this house. No hard feelings.
You were wrong. You're wrong about everything.
Even serial killers live next door to somebody.
How insightful is that?
So
Look,
I heard somebody refer to it kind of like a Stranger Things type thing, but to me, it looks kind of like Stand By Me meets Fright Night. But instead of a vampire, he's a serial killer?
let me get this straight. The cop is the serial killer?
I think that is the red herring of the trailer.
Summer of '84.
It's not necessarily a horror movie, but it's definitely got some good buzz around it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, good. Anyways, we throw it out at you because this show is about horror and extreme metal. And that backdrop you're hearing is In Eternum Swedish death and roll / black metal. JANIE Slash, our website is
Corpsepaint.net.
Corpsepaint.net. And we have a badass website. Thank you to Little Spark Films. So if you go to, there it is right there. And look, on the left, you double click the player, and we've got a 24/7 radio station right now.
We're still covering The Damned.
All directions. Yes. And then if you go to the top and you see that tab and it says donate, you click on that and you consider a donation to the Corpse Paint Show. I want to point out that we cover the expense of this whole studio ourselves. And we do appreciate if you can flip us a little bit to help our show keep going. We're coming up on a 2-year anniversary. Do you know that, Ziggy? Yeah. I mean, in a month or two, something like that.
I believe you started in November, so a few months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 2-year anniversary.
I haven't been here for 2 years. I didn't join until February.
Someone asked me once, I told them about the show, and they said, do you paint corpses?
We could.
Of course I said
Would you
yes.
like to see us paint corpses? That'd be weird, but I'm a makeup artist.
Join our Patreon. For $5 a month, you can see us paint literal corpses.
Yeah. Now, Ziggy,
all you have to do is pay $5 a month and provide the corpse.
Well, now, I was
we
thinking.
have a hearse. We can come pick it up. Please don't call us. We will not come pick up your body. We do have a hearse.
No, I think we will, though. Look, we have a hearse, and so what we do is we drive around.
No,
we just,
you know what? You don't tell people you have a hearse. It's like telling people you have a swimming pool. You know, you're like, oh, I have a swimming pool, and they want to come over and swim all the time. And if you tell people you have a hearse, and they want you to come pick up their dead bodies all the time.
Right. We
And
stop
it's
at places.
I don't know how comfortable I am with that.
We stop at random places, Ziggy, and we just say, we're here for the body.
We do not. He's
Bring
full.
out your dead!
All right.
But I'm not dead yet.
Now, can we talk a little about some cool things?
He doesn't
that are,
get any references. They fly right over his head.
What? Who are you talking about?
You.
What? Can we talk about what's going to be coming up next week? What is coming up next week is our guest from Cinestate / Fangoria.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Cinestate, a local company, has bought this magazine And I brought some old issues.
Yeah, those are some very old issues.
These are some old issues.
I mean, we have
Look.
Parasomnia on there, and I don't even know if anybody even remembers
Look at
that movie. It's actually not bad.
Look at this one. Yeah. That is an old one, too.
These are
and
really
this
old.
one, John
I think
Carpenter.
these are mine. That's not mine.
And with John Carpenter on the cover. Anyways, Fangoria is back.
Yes.
And guess what I did today, Janie Slash? There it is right there. So, Fangoria.com, what I did was I clicked up there on the upper right. It says subscribe. And I got us a subscription for the Corpsepaint show for Fangoria. They publish it 4 times a year. The new Fangoria will be in October. That'll be the new relaunched Fangoria. So the new one will be out in October.
And aren't they also producing movies?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So Cinestate/Fangoria is bringing back the print, bringing back the magazine, and also pumping out some cool movies.
Brawl and Cell Block 99, Bone Tomahawk. Those are the 2 that I remember off the top of my head.
And the
Good job.
And the trailer we showed last week.
Better than me.
The trailer we showed last week, which was Littlest Reich.
Let's say I wasn't here.
Oh, yeah. Puppet Master and the Littlest Reich.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to seeing that.
The
we need
evil...
to watch that. Maybe we should watch that and talk about that next week, too.
For sure.
In the Poughkeepsie tapes.
But
if you'd like to keep up with us, watch those movies.
I want to point out to everybody that here's who we're going to have next week. It's booked. We're having Jessica, who's VP of Operations and Associate Publisher for Cinestate/Fangoria, and Natasha, who's Director of Digital Production from Cinestate. Are going to be here in this studio, sitting right here with us to talk about Littlest Reich, Puppet Master, and all their films and upcoming stuff. Now, we saw that announcement also for Satanic Panic. That's a Cinestate film that is in production. So, heck yeah. Very, very proud to have. And the website Ziggy was showing is fangoria.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
To get you a subscription.
That one right there.
Support.
Yeah. So it's from 1979, and yeah, we missed it for a little while, but now it's back, and the new one will be relaunched in September or October.
Help us keep horror publication alive.
Yeah, I heard. I was listening to an interview with one of the new presidents of the company, and it's a really cool format. They're not doing it bi-monthly. They're not doing it monthly. What they're doing is it's going to be quarterly. Each issue is going to be huge. It's a 100-page issue.
Wow.
Very high-quality print materials, like amazing original artwork, original photos and stills and everything, and it sounds like it's going to be absolutely amazing. It sounds like it's going to be really worth the money. So
no kidding.
I like that idea. You know, take it and make a really good issue versus trying to push out stuff every month or bi-monthly.
You
Put
bet.
some effort and time into it. Spend the money. You know, it's probably more affordable that way because you're printing less issues. You know,
But
so
it's
I
a
think
thick
it's
issue,
good.
is what Ziggy's saying.
Yeah,
and
I know.
yeah.
But I'm saying you do a 100-page issue every 4 months, or you do
Or every 3 months.
or
Yeah.
3 months or whatever. But or you do like a 60-page issue or 75-page issue monthly that has a lot of ads and stuff like that in it, and that's way more.
But if it's all original
than printing.
photographs and such, I mean, yes, this is intriguing. And now,
and none of
obviously,
it's going to be online. That's the other thing. It's only in print.
I like that.
The quarterly that you were getting only exists in that format.
I like that. I'm not really a fan of online printing or online publications. I don't have an e-reader. I don't like reading things online. I even still buy all my textbooks. Even though I can buy them online, I still buy them not like hard copies so I can read them. I like having books and magazines to travel with and keep in my hands. I'm not a big technology person either, though.
This is why I like CDs too. I mean, you can get the digital, but I kind of like something physical
I
too.
only own
Sort of both.
MP3s to send to people for burlesque. Other than that, I have CDs and I have records. I love record stores.
I am slowly running out of room to keep all the DVDs that I buy,
including the Poughkeepsie tapes.
I am a DVD fanatic.
Oh, and I also just recently bought The Stuff, and if you've not seen The Stuff, you need to see The Stuff.
I have not
amazing.
seen The Stuff. Actually, we found The Stuff looking for the Bunny Game to watch the Bunny Game, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen The Stuff yet. I've heard The Stuff is fucking great.
It is a gem that I had missed it, and I've heard a lot about it, and I finally got the chance to buy a copy and watch it, and I am frustrated that I didn't see it sooner because it is
Yeah.
so much fun. There's like a weird part of it where it becomes like a pseudo proto Rush Hour for about 5 minutes. It is a very weird movie, but it is absolutely amazing.
Good stuff. That's by Cohen, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it was an 80s film, but The Stuff, recommended as well. All right.
Yes. What was I gonna say? You know, other movie I revisited that I really liked. I didn't like the first time was Slither. I know it's not the same genre, but I think not genre, but same time period. But I really actually enjoyed that. I think the Texas Theater is doing a screening of that. And also Bubba Hotep is going to be screened as a midnight movie soon at the N-Word, I believe.
Now, does that kind of dovetail us into B movies and real B movies that are
I'm pretty sure
much C movies?
My whole life dovetails into B movies. I don't
Okay.
know about C movies, but B movies.
Which leads us to our next segment of the show, which is called Pics of Recent Events. Pictures of recent events. Now, we're going to scroll through these and talk about them.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, you do, because it's right here. Nothing right here. We'll show it in a second. All right, guess who that is, Janie Slash? Secret
of Boris.
Of Boris. They did a private gig last night, and there's Kevin on the bass in the back there. Right?
Yes, Kevin. Kevin's so cool. That's Fauna's boyfriend. He's awesome with his awesome hair, and he wears it down. He usually has it in a ponytail.
He's in Secret of Boris now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Secret of Boris. Now, we have actually had
It's in a lot of
Cameron
bands. Yes,
as a guest
Cameron.
on our show.
I
and
couldn't think of his name. Sorry.
Little Spark Films made their latest video, which is badass.
Mm-hmm.
So check out Secret of Boris. Now, we've got some other cool... There they are. I like that picture, too, man. And, yeah, they put on a tight set last night. Now, we're going to switch over. That's Spencer from The Infamous at their gig at Gas Monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, at
The
Gas
War
Monkey.
Baby.
We're going to be at Gas Monkey tomorrow night for Ohgr.
We are. We're going to be at Bar and Grill, not live.
Now, pause it here for a moment, please, Zig. This is the Mr. Bill Zebub. On the right and on the left is yours truly with the tongue.
No, you can't put pictures of you without your face on.
And so Mr. Bill Zebub has agreed to be on our show, Ziggy. It'll probably be later in September. We'll work out a date with him. But he is known as the king of B movies. And this is one of them right here called Exploitation. And we'll talk.
What was that one movie? Shark?
Dick Shark.
Dick Shark.
Yeah, Dick Shark.
Shark.
Dick Shark. Now, I don't know if you remember, Ziggy. We actually had Bill.
I do remember.
Zebub
You can't
as a
forget
guest
Bill Zebub as a guest.
about a year ago. And we had met
Dick Shark.
We talked about Dick Shark.
talked a lot about Dick Shark.
Dick Shark.
Dick Shark.
So, Mr. Bill Zebub,
That's
we're happy
actually
to
the
have
theme
you as a
song.
guest.
Ziggy wrote it. Dick Shark.
All right.
Dick Shark.
Are there any, Ziggy, now let's scroll through all the pictures. I think there was a few more, was there? No, that's it? All right.
That's it.
So, were there two of Bill Zebub? Did we show them?
Yes, we showed them. I
Showed
saw
them?
them. You were too busy talking, not paying attention.
Always talking.
Look at you, always talking and pointing at things and
God.
throwing your hands around.
And grabbing babies and stuff.
That sounds bad. Just put that down. Put that down.
I'm doing the horse game.
That's
Horse-
not, no. Oh my gosh. You know, it was, I love you, but it was nice
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
being on vacation for a couple of weeks by myself.
Hey, Janie Slash. We have some cool concert footage from that show on Friday night where we went out there to Dos Equis Pavilion and saw Lindsey Sterling.
We did. We saw. Oh, look, I took concert footage for us. Look at me doing shit and things.
And,
yeah, we went and saw Lindsey Sterling and Evanescence.
and there's someone else's fake leg and also a foot in this as well.
Don't forget about the popcorn. The popcorn, it's like ambiance. It looks like little flowers, but it's really popcorn.
Concert footage, 2018 version.
This nice lady loaned me her scarf to sit on because Dos Equis Pavilion can't figure out whether or not they fucking allow blankets. Because I see posts about people throwing blankets out, and then I see people with blankets in there. Like, apparently, it just varies on by who you're seeing. So I was itchy, and she heard me bitching about it, I'm guessing. Because I was like, oh, I'm itchy.
It was
and
cool.
She was like, here, borrow this. It was the nicest thing ever. It was so sweet of that lady to loan me her scarf to sit on. It made my night so much more enjoyable, and it made my heart happy. So it was just nice. It was a nice gesture. But yeah, the concert was incredible. Lindsey Sterling was great.
All right. Now,
I'm not a big Evanescence.
you are becoming a makeup expert.
I'm not a makeup
And
expert.
I saw the latest victim that you did gore makeup on, and it looked like they had been run over by a car.
They did not look like it. So, okay, I'm a makeup artist. I have my certification to be a makeup artist, and I wanted to branch out into FX, so I took an FX class at Camera Ready Cosmetics on Friday by Meron. They're like one of the oldest cosmetic companies. Did you know that? They've been around since the 1800s, apparently. And they do stage makeup primarily. Anyway, they have this awesome, if you're looking for the Halloween season, it was awesome special effects makeup kit. And it's all pro. It's really good quality stuff. And it's got everything you need to do special effects stuff, such as latex, this cool gel stuff, bruise wheel, different types of color foundation wheels to also assist with blending in latex, and fake hair is in here. They've got all sorts of awesome things. I think it retails for like $125, but you can get everything you need, and it's a good amount of stuff. You'll like it. Spirit gum. They have like some fake little wounds in there. You can also adhese. So,
well, let's make it clear. You make wounds look gory and bloody and real.
Yes, what it was this cool class, which they don't have currently. It was only on Friday. They taught you how to use. They had you open the box, and you went through all the products in the box, and they taught you how to use every single one of them. So we did cool things like make people like they had boils. We did make people look like they were burnt or their skin was melting off. We did road rash. Even you can use like coffee grounds and salt in there and things like that. It was a pretty fun class. I had a good time. Camera Ready Cosmetics puts on a bunch of classes, so you should definitely check them out. I think their next one's a Sugar Skull class. They give you all the equipment, and there is a small fee, but they usually equates to the cost of the kit, and then they give you a gift certificate to cover the rest of Camera Ready. So pretty much you're just paying for the kit and stuff, and the instructions free. So it's awesome. But yeah, sign up for their email list, and you can check out some of their awesome classes. You don't have to be a makeup artist to take them either, I believe.
Very cool. So that box is full of stuff, and you're showing me, you can make
I'm not going to open it.
Gory wounds on your face, your arm,
and
or
even
wherever.
if you just buy the kit, there's some instruction in there too. So yeah, it's a good kit. Meron, they make good stuff. We're going to use it for your corpse paint from now on.
Oh, good. All right. Yes. Hey,
I do not do his corpse paint. I just want to point that out. He does that himself.
But might change in the future.
It's probably going to change in the future. He's going to get a corpse paint look.
Cool, man. I like it. Hey, Janie Slash.
Yes.
So let's talk about all of this. You are pointing out that you're able to do this kind of cool makeup.
Yes.
And we also kicked around the idea of you, I don't know, make a video. We'll do some extra premiums for the people who give donations to the show, and things like that. So,
we're working on it to where if you donate a certain amount of money to the show, that you'll get a premium. We don't have a Patreon or anything like that, but it would be something like behind the scenes footage, or a cool picture, or a CD from a past guest, or things like that.
Yeah, cool pictures of Janie Slash.
Yeah, those too.
Free tickets to a stand-up show.
Yes, things like that.
Free tickets
Maybe
to
free tickets
a
to
metal
Deadly
show.
Sins, or a show at Gas Monkey, or whatever we have at that time. Cool ass
Very good.
perks. We're working on it.
Speaking of events coming up, there's a free metal event on Thursday. Now, this is before your gig on Friday, which is in Sexy. And it's that one right there.
Sexy.
The Harbinger Group, Metal Thursday. This is a free show.
Yes.
Where does it say free on there? I'm not sure, but it is a free show. Okay. And that's on Thursday with Dead Tooth and Violent Opposition.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. They have it starts at 9, and they have music and awesome.
But can you
beer.
point out who was on the bottom?
DJ
Rock and Soul.
Rock and Soul Wellness.
Rock and Soul Wellness, DFW. And that is our good friend Frankie, who is doing $1 per minute massages.
Yeah.
So go out there. You got a $20 bill. Get a short massage.
I always get a 20-minute shoulder massage. It's amazing. She's incredible. She's super talented, and you can get it done to metal music. What better stress reliever is it to get a massage to metal music? It's a thing.
Yeah, if you've been washing too much and you've been handbagging too much, you need a massage.
I couldn't hardly mosh before because my neck has so much, to it that Frankie's helped me to where I can mosh now. Yeah. And then she's always like, "What did you do to your neck?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry."
All right, look.
But then she fixes it so I can mosh some more.
So before the bands come on, you've got an opportunity for massage, and DJ Satan, who's that dude,
I don't know who
is
the fuck
playing
that guy is.
extreme metal tunes to upset your spine.
It's to help fix your spine. I was there on Thursday. It was a good set. I enjoyed it a lot. Also, don't forget about Wednesday nights in Deep Ellum is Deep Ellum Game Night, and I believe they have a special event this Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
at Wits
Pokemon
End.
Go.
Pokemon Go.
Right.
He keeps calling it Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's Pokemon.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon.
Pokemans.
Pokemon. That's a different kind of party that we're not going to.
Very different website.
I won't be there on Wednesday, but DJ Satan will be there. DJ.
But the point is, Thursday
Actually,
Night Metal.
I'll probably be there late on Wednesday. I have a steak date.
Your necklace is getting a little bit.
I like it crooked. Let it
all
be
right.
that way.
Okay, let it be. Now and then Friday, your show in Saxy, and on the 15th of September, JANIE SLASH. It is
Deadly
a big event.
Sins
Big event.
5-year anniversary party for $5 with Responsible Johnny and the Dead Girl Circus.
Responsible Johnny, the Dead Girl Circus.
Responsible
And-
Johnny. They sing such great songs like "Fucked by Penguins" and Kia Rio, which is about stalking your ex-girlfriend and Kia
asexual.
Rio. And is it "Spam in My Pockets" and "My Cocaine is Vegan"?
All right, so look, the point is
They're like my favorite punk band.
that's on September 15th. We'll have a flyer soon.
And blah, blah,
That is
punk
a
rock.
5-year anniversary for JANIE SLASH's Deadly Sins Burlesque.
Not JANIE Slashes. It's just
Deadly Sins Burlesque and Sideshow. And you are the longest running burlesque troupe in Deep Ellum, Dallas, Texas, bar none. 5 years.
It's crazy.
5 years. This is a
I've
big
produced
5-year
over
anniversary.
60 shows.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
Yes. You produce them all.
It's insane. They do such a good job, though. Come see my troupe. They're amazing and incredible and talented.
All right, so again, just a quick reminder, coming up later in September, we got Beelzebub, but next week, Jessica from Cinestate Fangoria, she's VP of Operations and Associate Publisher, and then Natasha will be with her, both in the studio here with us. She's Director of Digital Production there at Cinestate. And
I'm pretty excited about it.
so all those questions you
Huge
got
Fangoria
about the
fan.
the magazine and their films and what they've done and what they got forthcoming,
Yes.
we'll cover all that next week.
And we'll also be talking about the Poughkeepsie tapes and Puppet Master Lilith Wright.
Yeah. So, Ziggy, where are you for stand-up now?
You can catch me every Saturday at 8 and 10:15 at the Backdoor Comedy Club, and then occasionally on Sundays I am now doing the bar show at One Nostalgia Tavern. I will be there tonight. That show is supposed to start at 8:45, so it's going to be starting at 9:15.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to come out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But One Nostalgia Tavern. That's Sunday nights. Generally, the show's going to start about 9 o'clock. And usually I try to go on pretty early on that show. So if you're there after 9:45, 10 o'clock-ish, I might still be there, but I probably will have already gone up. So,
Gotcha.
So if you want to
Okay.
see me do newer material that doesn't work yet, One Nostalgia Tavern is the place to come see.
Also, Saturday is the Invasion Car Show in Deep Ellum.
Yeah,
And
September
the
1st.
Deep Ellum Market.
Labor Day
Saturday.
weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
So, Invasion Car Show and the big market in Deep Ellum
Yep.
on Saturday. Yeah, both on that day.
Both.
Are there any other photos,
We may
pictures,
be there, I don't
events?
know.
Ziggy,
We
all
will
right.
be,
So we covered them all.
probably.
I snuck in a picture of Jack Skellington. Is that
That's
one you
you.
found? Yeah. No, don't tell anyone.
Too late. Everybody already knows.
But that was a cool picture you found. You sent it to me.
Yeah, it's by Miracle. She's a great photographer. I thought it was
Oh,
cute.
Miracle!
Mhm.
Shout out to Miracle.
Yeah, shout out to Miracle. What happened to my Jack Skellington doll?
Oh, we got it. Don't worry.
You better. I haven't seen it in a while.
So look, we appreciate Corpse Factory because they sponsor us. We appreciate Little Spark Films. They do a lot of our graphic work.
Uh-huh.
And we appreciate Miracle who took that picture.
Yes.
And tons of
And
great.
Austin for making my Gore Whore cup.
Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, awesome Austin. You
Director-
can see him at the Burton show. Actually, he is at Viva's, I believe, every third Saturday. If you're not at Deadly Sins, you should be at Viva's because you can be an awesome balloon. But you should be at Deadly Sins.
Yeah,
Could
try and
both.
come. Yeah,
Could have both.
especially the 5-year
We finished
anniversary.
around midnight,
Yeah.
so we're still going.
Yeah.
Sometimes, well, actually, the show will be going to like 1 a.m. so come party. But I just want to tell you, Austin's awesome.
Coming up next week, we hear the story about the re-emergence, the rebirth, the
Where are you?
Like a
talking?
phoenix rising from the ashes.
Fangoria is back. Yeah, the reborn.
Yes, the reborn.
Anyways, they're back.
I think you should just stop.
Like
We're excited
afterbirth
that they're
crawling
back.
from the primordial ooze.
It wasn't born as much as it just fell out.
Oh my god.
Look at the babies all around you.
I'm just gonna
Look
keep
how happy they
smiling.
are.
I'm scared. None of them are mine.
Oh, good. Okay.
I have 8 rats at home. And 2 dogs.
Hey, tell us about Ramon
I got
over
a
there.
naked rat.
Because
He's cute. I mean, she. Her name's Piper.
everybody has been loving on Ramon.
This is
Tell us about Ramon.
Ramon, I rescued him from the dog toy section of Target. He was on clearance. So I saved him, and he is actually Sideshow Rat's mascot. So you'll see him at Sideshow Rat shows. The next Sideshow Rat is actually going to be at Ohgr Fest at the Rail Club on October 20th. We go on, I believe, from 7:45 to 8:30 or 8:15 or 8:15 to 8:45.
Wait, that's in October, right?
Can't remember. Yeah, October 20th. But you should be there anyway. It's going to be a great show. So just come see the whole
metal
thing.
bands.
Yeah, metal bands. Ohgr Fest. It's Ohgr.
Right, out of Fort Worth.
Great. Yeah, that's a Rail Club.
Yeah,
$10.
War Beast is scheduled.
War Beast
as
is
the
scheduled to
headline.
headline. It's their first show back. So be there. And Sideshow Rats consists of me and Fatty Rage and Raindrops. So come see some magic sideshow and girls getting half naked. Because that's probably what we'll be.
Whoa!
That's how we do sideshow.
I like it.
In Deep Ellum, which is going to be translated to Fort Worth.
Did you say that Ramon is a New York rat? Did you
He
say
is
that?
a New York rat. He likes pizza. He's the rat, actually, that took the pizza slice, according to the back of his information on his package.
All right. Can I call him Joey?
No, his name is Ramon.
All right.
He's just Ramon.
All right. Just Ramon.
If I could roll my R's, I would. I can't. It'll just be sad. It just makes me sound like I'm like gargling spit.
Director of Operations at On Air Media is Ziggy Becker. Thank you very much for taking care of us, Ziggy. Man, we always give him a lot to do. I send him a lot.
We?
He puts it all in order.
We. I think that's you.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
All out of everything you showed, I only sent you the pictures.
Fair enough. Look.
That was pretty much it.
Quick serious note here. Remember, everyone, we showed that GoFundMe for Daron Beck. Don't forget this dude. Okay?
We'll put it on our Facebook page, so if you can donate.
Like could happen to any of us. This guy had a double whammy of 2 heart attacks in the month of August. And he's got a medical fund GoFundMe that is fully legit to help him. So consider that, please. That's all we're saying. Mm-hmm. Janie Slash, welcome back. We want to see the weekly dose of horror every single time. And so I'm looking forward to next
tell that
week.
to my co-host.
Okay, I will. I'll talk to him.
Who keeps running over
And
it.
Bird. Now, Ziggy.
Hey, I feel like you didn't get enough snarky comments while I was gone. I mean, I know Becca did a good job at it, but like, I have to make
A quick flip up of corpsepaint.net. All right, so I want to talk about the tabs because we added so much to this, man. We're trying to improve it all the time.
Yes.
Thanks to Little Spark Films helping us here. All right, so we got Radio's Tune Player. It is all damned at the moment, and that is a double click on the left side. And then the tabs up there give us some, you can look at all past episodes by going to the past episodes tab. Click on it. It links you to our YouTube page. Mm-hmm. Please subscribe right there. It costs nothing, and it does help us, man. It kind of keeps us.
And we have so many good past episodes, and there's even some interviews from Texas Frightmare Weekend that I did that you don't even won't even see it. We have Chris Alexander, a great interview with Gary Pullen, Andrew DeLeon, and Gene Pilibicki. We did some great interviews with people that you won't see on the show because they were only from Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Right. See, Chris Alexander used to publish this. He was the editor, right?
He used to be the editor.
The editor.
He started out as the editor of, well, not editor, but he wrote an article for Room Morgue. And then he became the editor of Gore Zone.
Yeah, and Delirium, and he helped on Delirium.
He still works for Delirium,
yeah.
I believe.
So Chris Alexander kind of kickstarted, and now we're going to have the people next week on our show who are going to keep Fangoria alive. So all you horror fans, please tune in, find out about the new Fangoria.
Yes.
But yes,
Fun
Janie
fact,
Slash.
I'm in the final issue of Gore Zone magazine.
Nice.
So if you have that issue, I'm in it. You probably don't realize it. Yeah. They did an article on me.
All right. So anyways, that's a past episodes tab. And don't forget our donate tab, man. That keeps us afloat, and we pay for all the studio space and everything out of our own pocket. So we do appreciate, man, if you can donate. And we will send you cool stuff if you do. We will.
We will. We got you.
All right, Janie Slash, thanks a lot. Ziggy, thanks a lot. And thank you to Anna Turnham for playing all this great metal in the background. We'll be talking to them again soon.
Yes. We're working on rescheduling that interview.
Yep. And all the events coming up, especially tomorrow night. We look forward to seeing you guys at Ohgr Gas Monkey Live.
It's going to be so fun. I thought it was Bar and Grill.
Bar and Grill, sorry. But Gas Monkey Bar and Grill tomorrow night in Dallas.
I was really looking forward to those chicken tenders.
We look forward to seeing Ohgr and say hi to us if you see us there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Janie Slash.
We'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah, the Corpsepaint Show. Every Sunday we're here live. We're going to give you 90 minutes of live, great, irreverent shit. And also just talk about Satan and talk about movies and talk about metal and talk about Janie Slash's weekly dose of horror.
Yeah. Texas Frightmare Weekend. I am here with Dee Wallace. Don't stare at my boobs all the time.
Sure. I do get comments from occasionally religious fanatics.
I've seen people stopping down
and wag their finger at me for being Satan.
The Corpsepaint Show rules!